everyone, it is Reversal and welcome to today's news flash. In this video I will bring you the latest updates on events in Knights and Dragons, and as always I'll go through them briefly and give you guys my thoughts and opinions about the events. So this week we start off a new month. It is the month of August. It's the 1st of August. That means I'm pretty excited to see what events we're gonna be seeing this month. I have no idea, but we start off the week pretty nicely with a few really great events, and I'm about to go over them. So first of all, we have the Scavenger Army Raid. I really like the name of this. It comes with a new epic called the Wasteland plate bill. I'll be talking and analyzing that armor a little bit later in this episode, so make sure you guys look forward to that. Then, third week of the Celestial Dragons boss collection event. It comes with a new epic boss called the Astrea Dragon. Watch the stars, it's Astrea, which is really great. I said the name before wrong. I said Astrea. I have no idea why I did that, but it's Astrea, so I suppose I have to correct myself on that. You also have a sale ongoing, 30% bonus energy when you're purchasing an arena pack, which is really cool. And then last but not least, Astral Assault with the Cyclone Chainmail. Cyclone Chainmail is an epic that we've never seen in the arena before. So that is revolutionary. That is actually really nice, and I'm about to take a look at it. So let's actually go to the event itself and not do a battle now, but actually go to the medal rewards. And I already did a few battles here and there because I'm getting my ass back into the arena, and I really like a lot that they place armors in here that people have never seen before. Like for example, the Blaze Stone Mantle came already 2 times. Then last week around you had the great armor as well. You even had the runic robes, and right now you got the Cyclone Chainmail. So what else can I say? Great stuff here. I'm very happy to see this armor, especially because this armor looks really cool. I'm showing you guys a picture right now, but the sword is something that's really appealing to me because it has a little like air aura around it, and then these little change makes a little cool effect. Don't you guys agree on that? I mean, this is one of the best looking armors in the game. Because the color combination is just spot on. It's a very light armor. It's like a holy armor in a way as well. I like the headgear as well. Kinda has like a little crown on top. I just noticed. I never seen it like that. And then the shield is a spiky shield, which kinda looks cool as well. So in general, I like the chain effect in the armor. I like the sword effect. I do love this armor a whole lot, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are gonna like this armor. I have no idea what the arena this week is gonna be doing, but all I can say is this armor is a highly defensive armor. Make sure you use it in your lineup because it works really great. But the only downside, yet again, is it's a single type element armor. It is only having the air element, so that actually means that you're going to potentially miss out on any type of element bonus from your guild. So that kind of sucks in a way too. But yeah, other than that, great armor. Gonna be moving on to the next one. The next one is the Vesture of Frost. Vesture of Frost is actually an armor that I'm disappointed to see from rank 100 to rank 4 in the arena, because the Vesture of Frost came alongside with Jack Frost, which is an epic boss that ran from the 11th of December all the way up to the 18th, and that's actually relatively outdated at this point. It's currently like 7 or... is it 7? No, it's actually 8 months right now. So all I can say is this is kind of like disappointing in a way, because nobody really wants to be using this armor just to fuse it away, and it makes for nice fusing material. I don't know if that has been the focus or not, but all I can say is this armor, I don't really like it a lot. I'm not the biggest fan of this armor, but yeah, just use it to fuse it. We're gonna be moving on to the next one. We find the Ravenlord's Mantle, and again, this is a story in which I can say like this armor is really outdated, but in this case, because it's like the second legendary, it is affordable. But this armor came out on with the Ravenlord, which is the epic boss. So you got the Ravenlord and the Ravenlord's Mantle. It actually ran from the 9th of October all the way to the 16th of October. Was a nice epic boss. Unfortunately, I didn't play the game at the time, so yeah, that kind of sucks. But this armor is pretty nice. I do like the way this one looks. But yeah, there are better armors out there, like for example the Cyclone Chainmail. So that being said, we're going to be moving on. And of course, there is a sale ongoing, 30% more arena energy when you're purchasing a pack, so make sure you get your hands on that as well. And of course the weekly quest line, as always, there is a weekly quest line. The Scavenger Army Raid, already cannot wait for me to feature it. But there's a event ongoing, make sure you guys don't forget about that. You're going to get 3 gems if you finish this one off. So that being said, we are going to be moving on to the next event. The second event today that I want to be talking about is the Scavenger Army Raid. The Scavenger Army Raid is a new epic raid boss event, which is really cool. This is the second one, and you guys are probably curious to know the details about what's available in here and what I think about the epic. Well, I'm about to tell you guys. It comes with a new epic called the Wasteland Plate Plus, and I do like the way this one looks. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this epic does look kind of impressive, but it feels a little bit overdone and it feels a little bit misplaced. Allow me to elaborate here, because this armor kind of gives me the feeling that it should be a spirit type alongside with a water type, but it's just a spirit mono. It's just a spirit only element, so that kind of feels misplaced. There's too much blue in here for my taste to make it an only spirit type element epic boss, epic armor. In general, what can I say about this armor? It's a defensive armor more than an offensive armor, but funny enough, as we place the facts next to each other, when I take a look at this armor, the Horde War Gear, which was the last epic raid, which came out a month ago, is actually a little bit better than the Wasteland Plate Mill. And that is when we don't take a look at the elements, but at the total combined stats. You see, the Wasteland Plate Mill has a lower offense than the Horde Gear War Gear, but it has a higher defense, and when you combine the two together, it totals 4 less total combined stats than the Horde War Gear, and that is ensuring the 3rd place in the epic ranking. Currently the best epic out there is the Guardian War Gear Plus. It is still the best out there by quite a margin, so that's actually really nice to see. And the Wasteland Plate Mill comes in a very steady 3rd position in here. Now this armor itself, I believe that people aren't going to be all that happy to see this one in the epic raid boss. Kind of feels for them that this armor is not really worth going for. So I have no idea how this epic raid event is going to unfold. It's going to be pretty interesting to see what's going to be happening. Now we're going to be taking a look at the next one. Next one is the Spectre Shroud. If you place from rank 11 to rank 25 with your guild, you're going to get the Spectre Shroud. Now we already know this armor is fusible, so this armor has not been seen before, so I suppose that is affordable. It is carrying the same elements as the Wasteland Plate Mill almost. It has the spirit type alongside with the air type, and the air type was featured in the arena. So it kind of makes sense to me that these are going to be the rewards when it comes down towards the epic raids or just in the guild war in general. And the legendary this time around is going to be the Raiment of Arachnos. And the Raiment of Arachnos, or Arachnos, I have no idea how to pronounce it correctly, but it actually came out pretty recently. From the 1st of April this armor got released, and that's not a joke or anything. It actually came with a nice catchphrase called break a lag. That was really funny for a spider. Really liked that one a lot because it was so cheesy. But 1st of April into the 8th of April this armor came out. This armor is still pretty good. The plus version especially. I would really recommend if guilds, if people are relatively new to the game and can get their hands on this armor makes for a very nice armor to use. I'm not gonna lie about that. I've seen worse armors out there before, so in comparison this armor works really well. Now let's take a look at the top player rewards, because that's actually quite interesting as well. Of course, as we know, the plus version of the Spectre Shroud and the regular version, of course, you guys have the chance of getting the Scavenger Player, which is a title which is only for the person who does the most damage during the Scavenger raid, so that's actually really nice. Scavengers, the Spectre Shroud, I already talked about that, but over here you got the raid skill armor, and the raid skill armor came with the Dragon Wraith, which actually got released a little bit like a while back actually. I'm pretty sure that the players who are going to be getting this are going to find this quite useless, and I'll have to say, this isn't like the arena in which like random people who are just started playing the game can make their way up here. It's actually like well-established players who are going to get this reward all the way up to rank 100. It's probably going to be jammers, so they're just going to be using this to fuse this. It's not really worth my time to go over this all this much. Same time with the Ashera's armor. I mean, top 1000 are probably going to be people who are relatively strong in the game, got their epics or badged legendaries in the game, so I suppose this armor is pretty outdated as well. So we're also gonna take a look at the milestone rewards, but as you guys can see, the milestone rewards are very impressive as always. You'll be getting these rewards like relatively easily if you do a lot of damage, and then it ends off with the Soul Shard Raiment nearing the end, so that's kinda cool to see. And that being said, we're gonna be moving on to the last event of this week, And the last event of this week is the Astrea. Astrea is the new epic boss that came out on Tuesday, and I'm actually gonna do you guys a favor and summon this epic boss so that way we can actually show how strong this boss actually is. Now, what you gotta take into consideration when you take a look at this epic boss in just a second is that this epic boss is 20% stronger than a regular epic boss, and that has everything to do with the fact that epic bosses that came out in epic bosses that come out during these events of the epic boss collection events are actually like a percentage stronger than the regular epic bosses. And as you guys can see, currently I'm level 26, and this epic boss looks really cool. The little particle effect comes back once again. This epic boss looks really cool. I really like the fact that the particles are back again. Kind of reminds me of a llama. I don't know, like the llama epic boss. It's the Astrea dragon. You got little stars here and there, which is everywhere. It looks pretty cool. I like it a lot. This epic boss looks pretty cool, and the color combination works really great. It is an air mono, so that was kind of to be expected. And the Starplate Aegis looks really cool as well. I do like this armor a lot, but the only downside again, it is a air mono, so that doesn't really work out that greatly. Then another thing that I noticed is that you got the Astrea Nemesis. Now I'm gonna take a look at the Dark Prince chest, and I'm gonna move away from here, and I'm just going to take a look at the Dark Prince chest. And you guys see over here, it has a star shield and it has a star sword, and that looks kind of cool. I don't know if you guys saw it. Maybe I can show you guys again. Yeah, over here. So star shield and star sword. I think that kind of looks cool. That's a nice little detail that I've never seen before in Nemesis armor. So over here, when you take a look at this armor, you cannot really see it there. But when you actually take a look at the armor itself, I do feel that it's kind of badass, you know. I just gotta say, I do like these little details that they're putting out there, especially because the armor is called the Starplate Aegis. So that makes for a very nice change, I suppose. This armor, yet again, is not the best legendary in the game. You actually got the Lunar Vanguard and the Celestial Dragonmail, surprisingly in that order, that are being better. You know, it's the Celestial Dragonmail, the first armor in the event that came out, that is the best. And then you got the Lunar Vanguard, which is the water mono, and then after that you got the Starplate Aegis, which actually is really surprising. I would have never imagined that that they would be getting weaker every single week. In general, let's actually take a look how the boss does their attacks, because I'm pretty curious to see that. And I'm actually gonna take a friend with me. Let's just take this guy, Sage. I have no idea who that is. He just randomly added me. But here you go. Here's the llama epic. It doesn't look like a dragon, guys. Come on. It really doesn't look that much like a dragon. I don't know. I've never seen this, but it's shooting an impact over here, and it hits the knights, and I think that makes for a nice little effect. I'm really curious to the special attack that he's doing, so let's just speed up to the moment where it is showing that special attack, and I cannot really see it yet. Hopefully now. Yeah, there you go. It's like charging up, and like it's a slight cyclone appearing in there, and I do like it a lot. In general, this epic boss, I'm pretty fond of it, because it just looks kind of impressive from my perspective. But we're just going to defeat the epic boss right now, and that is kind of concluding the news flash of this week. I know that I haven't really gone all that in depth with the Astrea epic boss, and I apologize for that, but there's just not too much to talk about when it comes down to this epic boss. It's not like we really can compare it to anything else, because anything that got released before that is of course worse than the Starplate Aegis. I believe it's Starplate Aegis, and what comes after that's obviously going to be better. So yeah, that being said though, I'm going to be rounding this episode off here, but before we do that, always feel free to express your thoughts and your opinions about these events with everybody else in the comment section down below. I'm always really curious to see what you guys have to say as well. If you by any chance happen to have a question for me by the end of this episode, make sure you ask them to me on ask.fm/ReversalKND. You can also use the hashtag TTWR for Tip Time with Reversal if you want any issue or anything solved out. If you're interested to see more from me on Knights and Dragons, make sure to hit me up on Twitter or Instagram, and you can also hit the like button on my official Facebook page. And I'm still saving up for my PC, so if you guys really would like to help me out and you really enjoy my content, make sure you hit that donation button. Everything will be in the video description down below if you want to know anything there, or my social media links and my donation links and everything everything that you guys need to know is gonna be there. So, as always, make sure that if you guys like this video to boom, give it a thumbs up. And that being said, I want to thank all of you guys so much for tuning in for this week's Knights and Dragons news flash. My name is Reversal, bringing you your weekly Knights and Dragons news. I will be signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.